Wimbledon goes back to the Victorian era, when being prim and proper greatly mattered. Visible perspiration was considered improper while tennis players competed, so the people in charge decided that the contestants should wear all white. White was also a more breathable material color, which meant the players would sweat less. However, not everyone loved the idea, but the strict dress code might finally be changing. Stay tuned as we discuss this. First up, the archaic Wimbledon dress would be changed. The controversial all-white dress code at Wimbledon will change after several stars disregarded the rule at this year's Grand Slam. Players must wear almost all white clothes from the time they enter the arena until they leave. Nick Kyrgios, an Aussie, broke all the rules on his way to the final. After this, there were serious talks of the strict dress code being reconsidered and changed to be more considerate and respectful of the female players. Under the current rules, there is little room for movement. All clothing and accessories from head to toe must be white. Even the visible undergarments during play must also be all white. The only exception is a single 1 centimeter wide strip of color. This year, female tennis stars spoke out about changing the dress code. Many of them take medicines to skip their periods because they don't want to get their white clothes dirty. In an interview with the Daily Oz, Aussie tennis player Daria Gavrilova confirmed that she had to skip her period around Wimbledon. She also mentioned talking to her friends about how she loves the all-white look, but some girls said they hated it because it's not cool to wear all white when you're on your period. Because of all this, officials at Wimbledon are finally reconsidering their century-old rule for a better dress code. Moving on to the impact it had on players. The change will be implemented in 2023 and will also affect the types of underwear women players can wear. The issue was brought back into the spotlight when Mihaela Buzarnescu had to change her bra before her round 1 match in 2022 because it did not follow the all-white rule. Annie Murray's mom and coach Judy added her voice to the chorus of stars who wanted to change the strict dress code. She thinks that while it's a pretty open topic of conversation, more players would have to talk about the trauma it can cause if you're wearing all white and get your period. Judy said she couldn't think of anything more traumatic than that. Monica Puig, a tennis player, talked about this problem earlier this year when she wrote on Twitter about the mental stress that female players feel during Wimbledon. During this year's Wimbledon tournament, protesters showed up with all red signage that read, "Address the dress code." The All England club said in a statement that they were engaged in talks about how to help the players. According to the statement, giving women's health top priority and helping players based on their individual needs is very important to them. The AEC also claimed they're talking with the WTA, manufacturers, and medical teams about how they can do that. We just hope they figure it out and that the women who show up to play are only concerned with the competition and not with the things they shouldn't be worried about. Let's talk about other times the rule has caused problems. This isn't the first time these ridiculously specific clothing rules have caused trouble. Roger Federer was warned in 2013 because the bottoms of his shoes were orange. In 2017, Venus Williams was asked to change in the middle of a match because her pink bra was showing, and an official told her after the game that underwear should be white. These are just a few instances. There are plenty more. Many people online thought it was rude to make women change in front of the crowd and the middle of a game, while others defended the tournament's traditions. Speaking of traditions, let's talk about the 8 weirdest Wimbledon tennis traditions. Wimbledon is the oldest tennis tournament, dating back to 1877, so it's only natural that many traditions have become part of the game over the years. Some are well known, while others may have gone unnoticed by the average tennis fan. However, they all add to the appeal of the most prestigious tennis tournament. In the spirit of the Wimbledon Championships, in no particular order, here are 8 of our favorite weird Wimbledon traditions that are still followed by fans and athletes today. At number 8, we have strawberries and cream. One of Wimbledon's most popular and tasty traditions is strawberries and cream. The berries are the freshest you can eat because they are picked and brought to the tournament site every morning. A serving of 10 berries from this tasty treat costs £2.50, the same price as in 2010. Even if you can't have dairy, you can still enjoy this popular tradition by asking for a plant-based cream substitute. If you want to know how many strawberries are eaten at Wimbledon each year, the answer is a shocking 38 tons. Next, at number 7, Pimm's Cup. The Pimm's Cup is another tradition that people consume at Wimbledon. Since 1971, when it was first served at Wimbledon, this cocktail has become the most well-known drink at the tournament. Pimm's number 1 is a gin-based liqueur that makes up the base of the Pimm's Cup. It was named after the man who made it, James Pimm. The drink is comprised of lemonade, orange, strawberries, cucumber, and mint. Moving on to number 6, no advertisement boards in the court. At Wimbledon, you won't see a lot of advertising, which is very different from almost every other big sports event. Most ads are black and white and only come from a few big companies. The main reason is to protect the brand's reputation and give the venue a clean look that shows off its beauty. Any brand that makes it to Wimbledon is given great attention because the tournament is so selective with what they advertise. It's also why TV channels and business companies worldwide want to be associated with them. Number 5 is the ball boys and girls undergo training. Ball boy or girl is one of the most sought-after jobs at Wimbledon. Who can blame them for wanting to be right in the middle of the action? Most years, 250 lucky young people are chosen from a pool of 1,000 applicants. All the prospects undergo a long selection and training process to ensure they stay among the best in their sport. The training starts at the Rains Park Community Sports Ground in February. Everyone who wants to be a ball boy or girl will train once every 2 weeks and go to 4 short training sessions on the courts. Each training session is 2.5 hours long and has 50 to 60 kids. Next at number 4, strictly cleaning grass courts. It's a no-brainer that the most prestigious tennis events of the year take authenticity very seriously. The 3rd Grand Slam tournament of the year is the only one of the 4 major tournaments where the courts are grass, and the grass courts at Wimbledon are known for being exceptionally clean. The 100% perennial ryegrass championship courts are carefully taken care of, and work on them starts in September to ensure they are in great shape by June. The grass is cut to an exact height of 8 millimeters for matches. At number 3, Rufus the Hawk. Rufus the Hawk has an important job at the All England Lawn Tennis Club. His official title is Bird Scarer, and his job is to keep the pigeons away. Rufus goes to the site often throughout the year, even on most days of the Wimbledon tournament, to scare away the unwanted birds. This hard-working hawk has been chasing pigeons for years and has become a bit of a celebrity. He even has his social media accounts. Moving on to number 2, the Wimbledon queue. Wimbledon is one of the most well-known sports, so it's no surprise that the Wimbledon queue is also one of the most well-known waiting lines. Tennis fans wait in the Wimbledon queue for their turn in the hopes of getting one of the few same-day Wimbledon tickets. Fans will wait in line for hours, and some will even camp out overnight, hoping to be one of the lucky ones. It also makes sense considering the number of A-list celebrities present at the event. Every year, A-list celebrities from the entertainment world come to the tournament to get their tennis fix. Now at number 1, the Royal Box. Without the royal family, Wimbledon wouldn't be Wimbledon. Since more than 100 years ago, there has always been a royal person in the Royal Box. This exclusive luxury box has 74 seats and a view of the center court that is hard to beat. Even though it's called the Royal Box, it's not just for the royals. The All England Lawn Tennis Club often offers it to heads of government and other VIP guests as well, when the royals aren't using it. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Wimbledon will get rid of its ridiculous dress code? And what is your favorite Wimbledon tradition on the list? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.